Imagine what was there billions of years ago. About 20 billion years ago. So, about 20 billion years ago, there was nothing. Nothing. 20 billion years ago, क्या हुआ था? There was a singular point. There was a singular point. So, it is a singular point. Now, this singular point, in that singular point, it was very dense, and it's having high energy. High energy. Clear? Now, what happened to this singular point? In that singular point, there was a huge explosion. A huge explosion. Now, this huge explosion, it was unimaginable. Unimaginable huge explosion was there in that singular point. Now, because of these huge explosions, what happened? There was release of huge amount of energy. Huge amount of energy got released. Okay, amount huge amount of energy, and there were some matters. Okay, some matters were there. Huge amount of energy was released, and these matters were there. Because of this huge amount of energy, initially the temperature, initially what happened, temperature the temperature was very high. The temperature was very high. Now, what happened? Gradually, what happened? There was expansion of these things. Expansion of these things. And because of this expansion, now what happened? Because of this expansion, now the temperature decreased. Okay, the temperature decreased. So initially there was nothing. There was a singular point, very dense, high energy was there. Now what happened? There was a huge explosion that was unimaginable. And because of this explosion, energy that was released, matters was formed. Initially the temperature was very high. Now gradually there was expansion of these things, and gradually what happened? The temperature also decreased. There was formation of atoms. Formation of atoms, formation of gases were formed later. Gases. Two important gases were formed. One was hydrogen. Another was helium. Okay, hydrogen and helium. Now what happened? Gradually when the temperature decreased, because of this decrease in temperature, and because of a kind of force that is called gravitational force. Okay, because of gravitational force, what happened? The gases that were formed, there was condensation. That means the gases the gases condensed the gases condensed under gravitation, under gravitation, and gradually there was formation of galaxies. What were formed? Galaxies. Okay. So what happened? Now gradually there was formation of galaxies. Okay. Galaxies. There was formation of galaxies. Understood? So galaxies were formed. Lots of galaxies. Lots of galaxies were formed. Clear? So a galaxy, a galaxy, it is made up of, what will be there in galaxy? It is made up of, there will be stars. There will be stars. There will be clouds of gas and dust. So all these things together form the galaxies. Clear? Now there were huge number of galaxies were formed. Now out of this huge number of galaxies, there was a galaxy. The name of the galaxy is Milky Way. Suppose this is a galaxy. This is a galaxy, and the name of the galaxy, it is Milky Way. Milky Way. Now it is the galaxy where our beautiful planet, where we live, the earth, is formed. Clear? So this is our beautiful planet, that is earth. Clear? So in that galaxy, in this Milky Way galaxy, our earth is situated. Understood? Now all these things happened billions of years ago, and this explosion, it is actually called the Big Bang. Okay, so this is called Big Bang. So Big Bang, it is the theory which tells us how universe was created. Initially there was nothing, but now there are lots of galaxies, and these galaxies actually form the universe. And there is a galaxy called Milky Way, and in that galaxy our planet Earth was formed. Earth was supposed Earth was supposed to have been formed. Earth was supposed to have been formed 4.5 billions years ago. Okay, 4.5 billion years ago, Earth was formed. So initially, as we know, there was no atmosphere on the Earth. There was no atmosphere, and the temperature was huge. Okay, so the temperature of the Earth, initially was very high, very high. Clear? So as the temperature was very high and there was no atmosphere, no atmosphere was there on the Earth. Clear? So this Earth initially, it was not suitable for us, for the life. Clear? Now what happened? See, now as it was, the temperature of the Earth was very high. Now what happened? Some molecules, okay, like some kind of gases like ammonia, okay, different types of gases, like you can say methane, okay, methane. Second, water vapor, not water vapor. Then carbon dioxide, then ammonia, ammonia. So this methane, water vapor, carbon dioxide, ammonia, these were released from the molten mass that covered the surface of the earth. Okay, that covered the surface. Initially what I told, that the temperature of the earth was very high, and because of this very high temperature, the earth surface, it was not that much solid. Okay, everything was in molten form, and from this molten mass, different types of gases like carbon dioxide, water vapor, methane, ammonia, this kind of gases, these were released. Clear? Now what happened? Now there was no ozone layer. There was not ozone layer. So because of this, some kind of rays were coming to the earth. What are these rays? You can say this is UV ray, ultraviolet ray. Now this ultraviolet ray, what this ultraviolet ray did? Ultraviolet ray that was coming from the star, that is sun. Okay, so from sun, the ultraviolet rays were coming to the earth. Now this ultraviolet ray, UV, it broke up, it broke up this water. Okay, we know the water vapor that was released. Now UV broke up the water into into hydrogen and oxygen. Clear? UV, it breaks the water into hydrogen and oxygen. Clear? Now this hydrogen, it was a lighter gas, it was lighter. Okay, as it was lighter than the oxygen, this lighter hydrogen, it escaped the earth. Okay, lighter hydrogen, it escaped. Okay, now what remained? The oxygen. But this oxygen, it combined, with ammonia, methane. Okay, so oxygen combined with ammonia, methane, and what was formed? When the oxygen combined with ammonia, methane, what was formed? Water was formed. Water, carbon dioxide, and some other substances, other molecules that were formed. Clear? So what I was telling, that initially there was no atmosphere on the earth. The temperature of the earth was initially very high, and everything was in molten condition. Now different gases like methane, water vapor, carbon dioxide, ammonia, all these things, these were released from the molten mass. Okay, and what happened? Because of the UV ray that was coming from the sun, this UV ray, it acted on the water. It broke up the water. Okay, as we know, the water vapor that was released, it broke up the water into hydrogen and oxygen. Now hydrogen, it was lighter gas. This hydrogen escaped, and the oxygen, it combined with ammonia, methane, and formed again water, carbon dioxide, and some other molecules that were formed. Clear? Now what happened? Gradually, 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 the ozone layer was formed. What was formed? Ozone. Okay, so you can say gradually a layer of ozone gas, that means O3, ozone layer formed. Clear? Ozone layer formed gradually. Now because of the formation of this ozone layer, because of the formation of the ozone layer, the temperature of the earth, now what happened? The temperature of the earth, it was gradually decreasing. Okay, the temperature of the earth gradually decreasing. Okay, the gradually the atmosphere was formed. Okay, gradually what happened, the atmosphere was formed gradually. The the temperature temperature of earth, the temperature of earth decreased. Okay, decreased gradually. Okay, gradually. Now on the surface, uh, what happened, there was formation of a layer. Which layer? Ozone layer was formed. Okay, ozone layer was formed. Now as we know, initially when the temperature of the earth was very high, initially when the temperature of the earth was very high, the water, it was in water vapor form. Now as the temperature of the earth decreased, now there will be condensation. Okay, the water vapor, now this H2O vapor, now this H2O vapor, this H2O vapor, it fell, the H2O vapor, it fell as rain. Okay, so this H2O vapor, it get condensed and it fell as rain. Clear? Now when there was, it was raining, okay, for millions of years it was raining on the earth. Okay, now on the earth surface there were huge depressions were there. Okay, on the earth there was this type of depressions, this type of depressions were created on the earth. And this depression, because of this raining, because of this continuous raining, what happened, because of this continuous raining, these depressions which were there on the earth, this depression were filled with water. Okay, these depressions were filled with water, and gradually when these depressions were filled with water, there was formation formation of oceans. Okay, formation of oceans. Till now, till now on earth there was no oxygen. Okay, so the atmosphere, the atmosphere the atmosphere of the earth, the atmosphere of the earth was reducing atmosphere. Okay, it was reducing atmosphere as there was no oxygen. Okay, so gradually the oceans were formed, and then life appeared. Life appeared on earth, on earth, on earth about 4 4 billion 4 billion years ago. Okay, that means life appeared 500 million years after the formation of earth. Okay, 500 500 million years after the formation of earth. Okay, when the earth was formed, after earth was formed, after 500 million years, after 500 million years, on earth life appeared. Okay, what appeared? Life appeared. Before that there was no life. Is it clear? So this is how the galaxy, the universe, the earth was formed, and this was the initial condition of the earth. Okay, and the life appeared on the earth 4 billion years ago from today. That means 500 million years after the formation of earth, life was seen on earth. Okay, now there will be a question that is, how is life originated on Earth? So we'll deal with that question in my next video. Thank you so much.